So one of the common struggles that I hear from my subscribers all the time is they know what to practice, they just don't know how to practice. And at the end of the day, the how is even more important than what, because actually accomplishing what you need to practice is going to give you the real results. So I'm going to go over my stair-step practice plan coming right up. What's up? It's Brent from Learn Jazz Standards, which is a blog, a podcast, and videos all geared towards helping you become a better jazz musician. If you don't want to miss anything that goes on in this channel, make sure you subscribe below and you'll be locked in to all the new stuff going on here. So today's video is actually an excerpt from my free mini course, Accelerate Your Jazz Skills, where I go over talking about a stair-step practice plan. Now in this video, I use an item of what I call the big three. I did a video on that. I'll put that up in the card above, and I take an item from that and I create a stair-step practice plan with it so that you can see how to actually build an effective practice plan that actually works. So I'm gonna go ahead and play that video for you. Let's do this. Short-term goals. Does that make sense? So let me fast forward the video really quick. I'm gonna draw something up and then I'm gonna talk about it. Okay, what I just fast forward and drew up right now is my stair-step practice plan. Okay, stair-step practice plan. This is another way to look at what we just went over with the project goals, short-term goals, and micro goals, but it's a really nice visual way to set up our practice plan for success here. So take a look at this long line in the middle right here. I like to think of this as sort of like the first floor as a house, right? We have stairs going up, and then here's, floor one or whatever you want to call it, and then this is going up to the second floor. So this first floor is our short-term goal. Now, what did we say our short-term goal was in this example that we're giving? It's 32 bars of a solo. Pen's dying out here. So 32 bars of a solo. That was our short-term goal. So how do we get to that 32 bars? Now, if you noticed, I have 7 stair steps here. Now, 7 stair steps, you'll see how the math kind of works out for this. That doesn't necessarily mean 7 days. That means 7 practice sessions. Now, we all know that, 7 days, we don't have time to practice every single day. I certainly don't. You probably don't. We have jobs, lives, families, all these things. So it's more about practice sessions. So we're going to say that we have 7 practice sessions to get to these 32 bars. And what we do that, how we do that is with these micro goals, and more importantly, I want to call it batching. Batching is taking small pieces of information and building up from there. Think about it this way. If we need to bake 100 cookies, unless you have some huge industrial oven, you're going to have to do multiple batches, right, to finish those 100 cookies, right? So that's exactly what we're doing here in this particular case. So let's go down to the stair-step 1, session number 1, practice session number 1. You're going to be learning the first 4 to 8 bars of the solo. Just the first 4 to 8 bars, or the first phrase of the solo, right? That's not a hard-coded written rule. The next session, the next stair step, is another 4 to 8 bars, all right? Now, the third session is review. I'm just gonna write R for that, R for review. We're just gonna be reviewing the last 2 sessions that we worked on, all right? Now, the next session, that's gonna be the 4th practice session. You're gonna be learning in the next 4 to 8 bars, whatever roughly, or the phrase of the solo that you're working on, right? The next session you're going to review again. Now notice so far we're doing lots of review. Review is really important to work into your practice schedule rather than always learning new information, because we want to be internalizing this stuff. Batching, reviewing, internalizing, all right? Now the next session, 4 to 8 bars. Now if you notice, now obviously there's some rough numbers here, but if you notice, we should roughly be close to 32 bars by now. So make up the math on that last session, whatever you need to do. But the last, on the 7th session, where we finally meet our short-term goal, we are going to be reviewing, okay? So now we're reviewing all 32 bars we learned over the last 7 sessions. Now, obviously, that's just one of our short-term goals. We're still reaching towards our project goal. So we would go ahead and repeat the process, moving up the stairs to the next floor. Okay, that's what I call a stair-step practice plan. It's a great way to do things. Now, you can set up these practice plans, right, with your big three. You can set these up however you want with your goals in mind. Now, let me do one other example, okay? Let's say we're going to change up our short-term goal. Now we're going to learn a lick in all 12 keys. Okay, so our goal is 1 lick, all 12. All right? Now I like to learn licks going through the circle of fourths. That's just one way to do it. So that's C, F, B flat, E flat, A flat, D flat, G flat, so on and so forth. Okay, the circle of fourths is a good way to switch it up rather than doing it chromatically. So in this case, just really quickly, first session, keys of C and F. Actually, I'm gonna get one more. I'm gonna get a different marker here. C and F. Okay, the next session, B flat and E flat. And then after that, we have A flat, D flat, G flat and B, E and A, D and G, and then we're going to, again, review all 12 keys. So you see how I did that? I just used 12 keys as the difference when we're switching out our short-term goal. I did 2 keys per practice session to reach those 12, right? So I think that works really well. So again, you can do this yourself. You can set this up for yourself. But here's the thing about practicing that you might know already that I don't even need to tell you. We need to have...
So that's just a brief little bit of the Stair-Step practice plan. What I want you to do is I want you to think about what can you apply to the Stair-Step practice plan method this week in your practicing. What I want you to do is leave a comment below. Let me know what that is, what you're going to do. It'll be really fun to hear from everybody about how they're going to take this information and apply it. Now, if you want to go way deeper into this stuff, this was just a small part of my Accelerate Your Jazz Skills free mini course. So if you want to sign up for that, I'll leave that up in the card and in the link below, and you can sign up for that, and I'll send that first video to you right away. All right, so that's all for now. I'm going to sign off, but I'll see you in the next video.